Hello, investors. This is Cash Cow Stocks, a small investment company at Alliant International University. So, students, this is what I would love to see on your stock market report. A title page, name of your company. Do not name it Cash Cow, that's my company. And then the dates that the stocks were tracked, and a cute little picture. So, let me introduce you to my first set of stocks that I bought. I picked an energy company, Sempra, which is a large company. They own San Diego Gas and Electric. There was their original price. I bought 100 shares of everything to make it easy. And then I went to Microsoft because they're a technology company and they've been around a long time. And then Kroger is a food industry. They're buying up shopping centers and grocery stores all over the place. So I figured I'd invest in them. So we're just sticking to Sempra in this page. So Sempra started out at 143.74, and in the second week it went up, right? So I made money, about $380. The following week it made another $300, right? The stock prices just go up and up and up. And then the week after that it dropped a little bit, nothing serious. And the week after that it went way up again. This time it jumped up $734. And then it went up again, 560. It just keeps going up and up and up. And the last one was a $46 change. So that was it. And the overall changes look just like this, right? This is strictly Sempra. My total investment was $14,374, and it ended up at $16,346. The cash difference was $1,972, right? So almost $2,000 increase in about a 7-week period, which came out to be about a 13.72% increase, which is a lot. Okay, that's a major increase. So Sempra was a major increase. Thank you, Sempra. Switching over to my second pick was Microsoft. They're a technology company. Technology companies can go up and down real fast, so we got to be careful about those things. So the second week, it went down. $516 total. In other words, about $5 per share of the stock. Week after that, it took a major hit. This is a major hit. This is the biggest thing that lost money throughout my entire collection of this data. So Microsoft took a serious hit. It went down over $11 per share, which cost me about $1,100 in a week. That's what really shocks me, right? In just a week, I lost $1,100. And then the following week, it regained a little bit, not as much though. And then a week after that, it took off. It went giant leap, right? So it went from $224 a share to $241. It's about a $17 increase per share, and I had 100 of them, so there's a big giant lump for me. And the last one, it went up again. So, it went down and went up a little bit. I'm sorry, here's the last one. And it just been where it barely went down about $9. I could probably live with that. So here's the overall Microsoft, right? It went down and up. So you see this down and up stuff, the roller coaster effect, where you got deep valleys and deep peaks. These are called volatile stocks, right? So a stock that goes up and down a lot is called a volatile stock. And you can make a lot of money on these kind of stocks, but you can also lose a lot of money. They're not as stable as most investors would like to have. But again, I go by Microsoft because that is a good company. They've been around a long, long time. So their overall percent change was 4.66, so 4 2/3%. Not that big. I would hope for it to be better. But still, that's beats a poke in the eye, and it is positive. Okay? All right, moving on. My last investment was Kroger. So I invested in an energy company, that's Sempra. A technology company was Microsoft, and a food company was Kroger. I figured food, what the heck, Thanksgiving's here. Everybody likes to buy a lot of food. Plus, we need food anyway. And again, Kroger was buying up a lot of these other stores. I believe they bought Albertsons and Safeway and Food for Less, so they're on the buy here. So their original stock was about 42.94. And in the following week, it went up a little bit, right? Went up about $2.50 a share. And I made $250 in a week. Yay. Following week, it went up again. And I made $112. Following week, it went up again. The fourth week, it went down a little bit. Remember, what goes up must come down. And it basically stayed the same here, right? It changed basically, what, a penny in a week here from 47.83 to 47.84, so a penny, big deal. And in the last week, it went up again. So if you look at the Kroger increase, it was the biggest one I had, right? It started at 42.94 and it ended up at 49.04, which is a huge increase. That's almost $7,000, no, about $6,000. I'm sorry, $600 for a single stock. That's a lot. So that turned out to be the biggest increase of about 14.21%, which I'm very, very happy with. So in total, right, I put this is the original investment. So each one of these things is the overall change with all three of the stocks. So the first week I made a little money. Next week I lost the money. Then it started climbing back up again in the weeks of November. Went real high right here. It is a big change right here. And it was because Microsoft went way back up. So you remember Microsoft went down a couple of weeks, but then it went way back up to cover my losses. And most of these went up, right? So all three of them went up, some more than others. And here was the grand total right here. I started with $42,000 original investment, ended up with $46,000. So that was a grand increase of $3,683. So for an overall average of 8.7% increase. So that was me. I can live with that. And let's see if you guys can beat that or not. So that's all for now. MGZ out.